Hi everybody, this is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Tuesday, August 27th, 2024. So today was just another one of those Chop Fest days, and it's getting a little frustrating because what's happening is we're getting triggered with sell signals and buy signals, and they're just getting wiped out very, very fast. So we're in a chop zone is probably the best way to put it right now. And we have this, say this is the original zone right here from the 55.84 up to the 56.51. So that's your first one. Now what we want to do is figure out where's the next one so we can get an early read on it. And here you can see we got right here, it's an important line. And we could say this right here. As far as one. So, on the downside, if it got through this, then most likely we're coming down and testing the larger, say, section of this zone. Now, if this gets taken out, that's where we're going to come and test this, the support at the 5600. But that's going to now open up the range that what I'm showing you. It's going to if we do see something like that, now we're going to have our range like this. And this is where things start to get kind of crazy because you have almost 50, 60, almost 100 point chop zone. So if it's identified early, which I wasn't, I really, I wasn't expecting this chop zone. I was expecting some kind of, say, either a bigger move to the upside or the downside. But in any case, if the bulls can get above here, then we're still looking at this as the wave four down. Now, if we come back down again, it really the most important line is going to be this 55, 60 level that the bears are going to need to push through because if they do, then it's going to bring us down to the 5200. But you can see there's really not a whole lot of support right there, and we have these open gaps. So Nvidia earnings are tomorrow. I have no idea. I meant what they're gonna say. I mean, it's a monster, but they're also been priced to perfection. So they got to come up with something new. The options market are anticipating at least a 5% move in Nvidia. So it should be pretty volatile and things should go a little crazy. But we may actually stay kind of just dormant until the announcement. So tomorrow may be a fairly nothing day. Now as far as a pattern, that could be playing out, I mean, I don't think so for this reason. It's just way too big, but I mean, for shits and giggles, let's do it. So we have this at 5111 and we say 5673. So let's just bring it down to 5611. So we're talking about 500 points. And really the pattern is if you guys can kind of imagine what I'm going to be making here. So this right here, this circle represents a cup. So I don't know if you can really see that good, but basically it's a cup and handle formation. So here you can see this is the cup area. This is the handle that's being built. Here's your cup. We're coming up. So if this is going to play out, and again, I would be very shocked if it did, just because, I mean, if it was going to play out to the patterns, let's say what it should, we're talking about a move going up to 6,100 from here. So I'm not really putting a whole lot of weight on that one, but just to kind of let you guys know what it is, here's this is the cup right here when we come down, and here's your handle. So it kind of does have that look and feel to it here, where we have the cup and the handle, and if it breaks out, I just don't think it's going to go to the full extent. We're looking for a top to hit this week. It looks like it's trying. We're not really seeing. We know the rate of change to the upside has changed drastically. But the one thing notice though, after we got this move up here, we've been on a buy signal with trend on the 60s the whole time. So that's starting all the way back on 823 was when this leg of the move started moving up on it, or it was in a bullish frame. So obviously we need to see this turn to purple. We want to see it really, say trending lower. These are traps right here where you're getting the sell signal, you're going through support, we're coming down and going right back up again. So that's happened to us twice already, and it's getting kind of frustrating with it, but it is what it is. The market's going to do what it's going to do. That's why we put in stops, and from there, I mean, hey, we took a $300 loss today. Wasn't the end of the world, but that was pretty much it. I was, my take on today was that we were going to the right here, this resistance right here. So here you can see we have the gap up. Here we came right up to the 56.18 level, and this should have held the bulls down, and we should have came back down again. Once they got above it, now what happens is they did a fake breakout to the upside and then took out all the stops here, and now we're just kind of consolidating. So this right here, when you see the aqua and the purple, this is a chop fest. I should have picked up on that a long time ago, and I just really wasn't expecting the gap down to get filled and go move higher on that. I thought there was going to be a little bit more of a, putting some bulls and a little bit of ints, but right now it doesn't really seem to be happening like that. So I'm leaning with, that we are, we made the wave four. We're in the process of making the wave five. Once this completes, then which it should take us above these if it's going to be a wave five. So we could see a move coming somewhere up into the 57, 57.25, but that's going to give us the massive bearish divergences, and probably set up for the next move, which I believe is going to be to the downside. And but we may, we may see that euphoria gap higher on Thursday with the Nvidia earnings. So just the short term, what we want to do, if the bulls take it above the 56.31, 6 points away, we're coming up to the 56.52. So if you wanted to take that trade right here, you're looking at almost a 20-point rally, 20-point move. On the downside, it gets a little tricky here because you can see we have this support at 56.08 and the 56.02. And then if we even just kind of take this one and move it here, you can say it's 55.93. So the bulls have support levels here. Where they can hold it, and the bears, if they miss this resistance, then they're going to have to manage what's going to happen up at the 56.52. So I think that really everything's going to be on hold until tomorrow after the close. So let's just see what plays out. Have a great night, and I will talk to you guys in the morning.